Hello and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture what we will do is that we will learn how to make our navigation drawer functional. So what we will do is that for the first option, which is the home option, we will add a functionality so that whenever this home option is selected, we will be redirected to a new activity which is going to be called as home. So the first thing which you need to do here is that you do need to create a new activity. So let's go ahead and create a new activity which is going to be an empty activity. And let's name this activity as home. You do need to have the layout resource file as well. Hit finish and we are basically good to go. Now in here what we are going to do is that we are going to drag plain text view in the middle, and we are actually going to change the text views text to, let's say, home activity, so that we could identify this activity when we actually start it. Okay, so once this thing is done, the next thing which you need to do is that as you want the navigation drawer navigated to this activity when you click the home button, you first need to go into the menu, which is this menu right here. And as you could see, the ID which is assigned to this item, which is home item, is home itself. Now you do need to make sure to remember this ID, and once you recall this ID, you need to go to the main activity. And in the main activity, if you scroll down a little bit, as you could see, there is going to be a method which is called as the onNavigationItemSelected method. So what this method is going to do is that it's basically going to determine what particular navigation item is selected, and depending upon that particular navigation item, it's going to perform some action. So by default, there are a bunch of options over here. So what we need to do is that we need to check when the ID is equal to home. So when the ID is equal to home, that means the home option has been selected. So simply replace this thing with home, and whatever you want to do once you select the home is going to go over here. So when we select the home option, we basically want to get redirected to the home activity. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to create an intent. So that's going to be intent equals new intent main activity dot this comma this is home dot class, and finally start activity intent. So once this thing is done, you simply need to save the code and we are good to go. So I'm going to launch this application on my device and see how this thing works. So I will save the code and run this application. So as you could see, the application is up and running on my device, and when I click this thing right here, the navigation drawer should pop up. So as you could see, we have our navigation drawer with a bunch of options, and when I select the first option, which is the home option, as you could see, we are redirected to the home activity, and when I hit the back button, we are again redirected to the main activity. So that's it for this lecture, and I hope you guys were able to understand how to design your own navigation drawer. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.